Right now, at the very edge of human understanding, NASA has just uncovered something hidden deep within 3I Atlas, and it's unlike anything they've ever seen before. What lies inside this mysterious interstellar traveler may hold secrets older than our sun, older even than the galaxy itself. But here's the chilling part. What they found doesn't behave like ice, rock, or metal. It behaves like something alive. Before we go further, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me your country in the comments below. I'd love to know where in the world you're watching from as we uncover one of the greatest space mysteries unfolding right now before our eyes. When 3I Atlas first appeared in our skies, astronomers assumed it was just another fragment from deep space. A rock, a frozen traveler, a leftover piece from the formation of another star system. But as NASA's instruments began to study it, they noticed strange things, things that simply didn't belong. Its composition didn't match any comet we've seen before. Its glow was inconsistent with the laws of thermal reflection, and its trajectory, well, it changed in ways no natural object should. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, capable of peering deeper than anything before it, was directed toward 3I Atlas as it drifted closer to the Sun. The data that came back left scientists speechless. The surface of 3I Atlas wasn't solid, it was layered. Beneath the icy crust lay something unexpected, a dense, radiant core emitting faint electromagnetic pulses. Not heat, not light, but something in between. Imagine peeling back layers of an ancient artifact only to discover it hums. That's what NASA is dealing with right now. As one NASA researcher put it, we expected dust and ice, not a power source. This core, as they're calling it, sends out faint rhythmic energy waves every few hours, measured in frequencies too precise to be random. Some compare it to a heartbeat, others call it a signal. But one thing is certain, this isn't just geological activity. The structure inside seems organized, with repeating magnetic patterns that suggest design, not chaos. Think about that. A rock from another star system, moving through space for perhaps millions of years, now showing signs of internal organization. It's as if 3I Atlas has a hidden engine, something that stores or regulates energy. But that's not all. When NASA analyzed the chemical data, they found something astonishing. The inner material isn't made of ordinary elements like oxygen or carbon alone. It includes traces of isotopes not commonly found in our solar system. In fact, a few of them don't even appear in our galactic neighborhood at all. This suggests one mind-bending possibility, that 3I Atlas may have formed in a completely different environment, maybe near the core of another galaxy, and has been traveling across interstellar space ever since. But here's where it gets even more mysterious. As the object rotated and sunlight touched its surface, faint bursts of ionized gas escaped, not randomly, but at regular intervals. These bursts seemed to adjust its movement slightly, like controlled puffs of propulsion. NASA's data confirmed these releases were symmetrical, perfectly timed, almost like a stabilizing mechanism. In other words, 3I Atlas wasn't just drifting, it was maintaining balance. Harvard astrophysicists compared this to a kind of cosmic gyroscope, an ancient mechanism reacting to gravitational changes. Yet, no known natural comet behaves this way. It was as if 3I Atlas was aware, reacting to its environment. Could something like this exist naturally? Maybe. But the patterns are too deliberate, too clean. For the scientists watching these signals come in, this raises one haunting question. Is 3I Atlas just a relic of nature or a remnant of intelligence? Let's pause here for a moment. If you grew up watching the first moon landing, you remember the awe we felt seeing humans touch another world for the first time. That was our first true encounter with the cosmic unknown. But now, with 3I Atlas, it feels as if the unknown is coming to us. NASA has already redirected several satellites and observatories to keep monitoring this interstellar visitor. The Deep Space Network is locked onto its faint emissions, and the James Webb Telescope is continuing to analyze the spectral data, trying to understand the energy signature pulsing from its core. And here's what they've found so far. The pulse rate changes ever so slightly as 3I Atlas nears the Sun, as if it's responding to heat or radiation. In other words, it reacts. It adapts. It learns. This behavior has baffled the brightest minds at NASA and Harvard. One researcher noted that the electromagnetic rhythm matches no known chemical or physical reaction. Another said, if it's random, it's the most beautifully ordered randomness we've ever seen. So what could be inside 3I Atlas? What kind of core gives off rhythmic pulses, maintains stability, and adjusts its own path through space? One theory suggests it might contain superconductive materials, natural ones forged under unimaginable pressures during a star's explosion. These materials could retain magnetic charge indefinitely, creating internal oscillations as they interact with solar radiation. But another more daring theory proposes something far more incredible. Some believe that 3I Atlas may not be a comet at all, but rather a fragment of a Dyson-like technology, a relic from an ancient civilization that once harvested energy directly from stars. In that case, the core could be an old energy cell, a cosmic battery, still faintly active after millions of years. If true, that would make it the oldest technological artifact in the known universe. Imagine that. Somewhere in the infinite past, a civilization, perhaps billions of years ahead of us, sent out machines powered by starlight, each traveling across galaxies. Some would burn out, some would vanish, but one, 3I Atlas, may have survived, silently drifting until it reached our tiny corner of space. Now here's what makes this discovery truly humbling. NASA's latest spectroscopic scans show the inner temperature of the core hasn't cooled evenly. There are hot spots, small concentrated zones of warmth that shift positions slowly like something moving beneath the surface. And when those hot spots align with the pulse cycle, the energy emissions increase dramatically. Think of a heartbeat syncing with breath. That's what scientists are seeing in the data. If that doesn't give you chills, it should. Because either this is one of the most sophisticated natural phenomena we've ever recorded, or we're witnessing the remnants of something designed, perhaps long ago, by beings who understood the universe far better than we do. It's moments like this that remind us just how small we are, and how extraordinary it is to even exist at a time when we can observe such things. For many of us who remember watching the Apollo missions or seeing the Voyager probes leave our solar system, these discoveries reignite that old spark of wonder. Back then, space felt like a vast mystery waiting to be explored. Now, with 3I Atlas, it feels like that mystery might be exploring us. And there's something poetic about that. Humanity, reaching outward for answers, now confronted by something reaching back, silently, patiently, as if waiting for us to finally notice. NASA has announced that they'll continue tracking the object through the rest of its solar passage. If it survives its close encounter with the Sun, we may finally see inside as the outer layers melt away. What's revealed could answer some of the biggest questions ever asked or open new ones we never thought to imagine. But for now, 3I Atlas keeps its secrets. The core continues to pulse, the energy keeps fluctuating, and the object continues its slow, deliberate journey through the vast ocean of light. Some say it's a natural relic of creation. Others believe it's a message, a technological whisper from a civilization that once was. But maybe it's something even deeper. Maybe it's the universe itself, showing us that life, intelligence, and structure are not exceptions, but part of its very design. Perhaps the secret hidden inside 3I Atlas is not about alien technology or cosmic machinery, but about the persistence of order and chaos, a reminder that even across billions of miles and millions of years, structure survives, energy endures, and patterns, no matter how ancient, still echo through the void. So, as NASA prepares to capture the next transmission from this interstellar visitor, I invite you to think about what this moment really means. For the first time in history, we may be witnessing a direct connection to something that predates our civilization, our sun, perhaps even our galaxy. And maybe, just maybe, it's not by accident that we found it now. Maybe the universe reveals its secrets only when we are ready to understand them. Do you believe 3I Atlas is a natural wonder of cosmic physics, or the fragment of something intelligent, something greater? Tell me in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who still looks up at the night sky in awe. Because someday soon, when we finally unlock the truth hidden inside this glowing interstellar traveler, we may realize that the universe has been alive all along, pulsing, breathing, and whispering through the endless dark, waiting for us to listen.